In this video I will show you how to create a simple electricity bill in Excel using the Visual Energy add-in. If you haven't worked with the add-in yet, please watch our video series on the basics first. To obtain the correct billing results in our example, make sure that the beginning of the measurement period is set as the start time in the Visual Energy communication settings. For a simple electricity bill, we will focus on retrieving the required measurement parameters from the Visual Energy database and on the date functions, which will be the only thing we want to have to adapt later on. I have prepared my bill with a structure where I have the form to print on the left and the fields I can fill in on the right. To avoid that my auxiliary fields on the right are printed later on, I select the left area and define it as the print area in the page layout settings. These auxiliary fields are quickly explained. First, we enter the billing month as a number between 1 and 12. Below, we enter the year. With these two entries, Excel can calculate the valid beginning of the month with the isDate formula and the parameters H2 for years, H1 for month, and 1 for the day. For the end, we simply use the same formula and add a month. We will need these two dates later on to retrieve the data. We will now slightly adapt this for the billing form. First, for the billing month, we refer to the start time and format the cell to only show the name of the month and the year. To define the time range, we set the beginning and the end. The beginning is a simple cell reference here as well, and for the end we simply deduct a day with -1. And that's all on setting the time range. In future, all we need to do is edit the month and year fields. In the next step, we will complete the auxiliary data to select the correct measurement. We can include the meter point description directly in the billing form. Open the Visual Energy project window and navigate to the corresponding meter point. Right-click to open the context menu and drag and drop the name and meter point description to the billing form one after the other. In the last step, we repeat this process for the OBIS value P+, load profile T0 or Q+, load profile T0. Now we have all auxiliary information we need to retrieve the respective data. With insert function, we can select the VE4_calc_m_point_sum function from the KBR Visual Energy category and then insert the meter point, the OBIS value, and the start and end date with the mouse. This function uses your user rights to retrieve the data from the Visual Energy archive and add up the individual consumption values of the selected time range. The result directly appears in the cell. We repeat the process for the reactive current. There are several methods of retrieving the load peak. I will simply use the VE4_calcmPointMax function to retrieve the period with the highest consumption values of the time range and then multiply the quarter-hourly consumption in kilowatt-hours by 4 to obtain the average power in kilowatt. All it takes to calculate an amount of money based on the technical consumption values is some more simple Excel functions. While you can directly enter the kilowatt-hour amount in the billing form, I would rather create a clear overview of all variables. In this short video, I have shown you how to create a simple electricity bill in only a few steps. In the next video, I will show you how you can adapt this process for a two-tariff scenario.